Howdy peeps, and welcome back to the channel for another review. And today we're looking at the Bandai Gundam Astray Blue Frame D Guy Murakumo's custom mobile suit blah 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 1/100th scale master grade big ass robot manga anime. You know what we're talking about. So, as usual with Bandai, nuts box art. Takes you a few seconds to figure out what you're actually looking at, but you know, there we go. And as it's the larger master grade compared to the real grades I built in before, it's a bigger, thicker, heavier box because it's a bigger, heavier model inside. So, let's just move some crud out of the way so I can put the box down. There we go. As you can probably tell, lots of crud around everywhere, and we're going to need the other light turned on because that's looking a bit weird. There we go. Right. So, opening the box up. At some point I promise you the camera will stop wobbling around everywhere. Oh, excuse me. And I am still recovering from a slight dose of death. And as it's at the top, we'll start with the instructions. Typical Bandai instructions. Just look. Yeah, camera's not quite straight, and never mind. Hey, we zoom in a bit, you'll never see that the camera's on the There we go. I just straighten things up a little. So, typical Bandai instructions, brightly coloured, all in Japanese. So, a load of bump, I have no idea what it means. What looks like the, might be a decal call out, or telling you what all the various bits actually are. I have no idea. Then we get sprue maps. Being the 100th scale, they do actually come with the stand, which is always useful. And then we're into black and white. Again, yes, all in Japanese, but pretty simple to understand if you've built any model kits. Give you the main overview of what it's going to look like, and then it breaks it down into various sections. So you start out with the body unit. Put it all together as you go. Pictures are small, but they are clear. And even gives you all the sprues you're going to use for the various steps. Go through that, then you get the head, the arms, shoulder armour, upper body, leg units, legs. Colour bit on the centre, which is some history. I'm guessing. It's documentary photographs. How you do a documentary on something that's never existed, I don't know. But yeah. Some more pictures of the model and its Dragoon system backpack thingy, whatever the heck that is. It just looks cool. And we're back onto the legs again. And the waist unit. Putting the legs and the waist together, attaching the weaponry, final assembly, making the weaver backpack thingy, stuffing that on his back, making the weapons, making the display base, and then we do have the decal call out. Yeah, we can make that up as we go, as it doesn't really exist, and on the back a picture of the finished model. So let's start having a look at the plastic, shall we? And we're going to have the usual Bandai extra crinkly bags. Now, I'm not entirely sure, as my mojo has been rather low of late, i.e. virtually zero. I'm not entirely sure. I might Let me know in the comments if anyone actually watches this, whether you'd like me to do a build series or whatever on a Gundam. It shouldn't take too long. This will snap together. So first bag, I'm guessing we're probably going to have 2 bags the same. Oh, excuse me. And we got sprues A1, A2, A3, A4 and H2. And the usual, I say the usual, you may not have ever looked at one before. But the usual bandai quality, crisp, clean, delicate, fine. Yeah, all the things you look for. And then obviously the multicoloured sprue with the white, the blue and the clear parts as well. And majority, if not all, the ejector pin marks actually on the sprues or ejector pin pads rather than on the parts. And this, that's just a sprue of connectors. So we've got that one. Pop that there. If I see 2 that are obviously the same, I'll just open one bag up. But, yeah, excuse the voice and the random coughing. Excuse me. I am definitely on the mend, but I've had a particularly violent and nasty dose of man flu. So, which, low mojo and then a bad dose of man flu is not a good combination. So we have sprue H, which I'm guessing it looks like mainly parts for the backpacky thing, sort of wingy bits and engine-y exhausty bits. Some very nice slide moulding, some crisp clean panel lines. Should all go together really nicely. And D, which I'm guessing, which to me looks like it could well be in a frame. So the main sort of skeleton that the rest of the Gundam is built onto. You might be able to see here with the fingers with the ball joints on them, so that the hands can be made to open and close. Oh dear, excuse me. Ugh. I've got to do a live show in a little bit, so this could be fun. Here we do have 2 that are the same, so chuck that bag out of the way. Most of these are bagged 2 sprues in a bag, which is not too bad. They're not big sprues, they're not clunky with really delicate parts. So XC being what looks probably like a weapons type sprue to me. Well, that could well be part of the head. Again, crisp, clean, delicate, fine sprue attachment points. And XA1, which again is probably more of the same kind of stuff. We do get some, we do in this kit get a couple of 1/100th scale figures. That's a little girly with a midriff on show. Typically Japanese. Whether I'd actually bother to use or even try to paint 1/100th scale, I have no idea. I'm alright, I'll live. So on to the next bag. And I just realised I left my drink downstairs as well, so... Oh, that sounded like something fell off the sprue. It has. Because we're careful, we caught it. There we go. And that'll be the bit that goes in right there, I'm guessing. anyway. Sprue cane, these again look like parts for the backpacky, rockety, flyy thing. Again, all really nicely moulded. And we have more figures here. What I'm guessing is a male, stood up. And for some reason when sat down they're about half the size. So, I don't know. Could be that's the 1/100th scale, that's the size I had to make them so they fit inside the cockpit. But yeah, we'll probably completely ignore those. I can't really see me painting a 1/100. Oh, excuse me again, I do apologise for this. But I wanted to get this filmed and done, so I got at least something done from the last week. And in this one we've got the base, the decals and stickers which we'll pop to one side. As you can see, there's not a huge amount to the base, it's just something to snap together and hold the robot upright basically. So you can stick it in a dynamic and exciting pose and then move it around rather than find the one pose it actually stands up in without falling over every 5 seconds. Decals, stickers, etc. to one side. I think we've already looked at those. No, they are different. The other upside of this is, having taken everything out of the crinkly bags, if I decide I want to start building it at silly o'clock in the morning, I don't have to worry about the noise. So, what do we have here? Sprue XB1, that way round, and some interesting parts, some clever mouldings. You know, again, the same fine detail, zero flash, no mould seems obvious. And some of those parts you'd probably expect to see. Then we have XD1, and more of the dark coloured parts, which is more, looks like engine nozzles and stuff like that. But as you see, when you build these up, the various different colour parts going on top of each other does really give you a good look. Do you need to paint a Gundam? Not really. They do look somewhat toyish left unpainted, but the build isn't exactly tricky. Because it all fits, you don't need to be doing sanding and seam filling, and well, not too much anyway, there might be a little bit. And then if you do want to paint it, there usually, I mean, some might have some clippy parts that you can't pull apart again, but usually you can just pull them apart, repaint, put them back together again. So here we have what looks like some of the outer frame, maybe the leg armour. We've got the same two C1s. Yep. So, and yeah, there's some rather nice moulding again. Now, as to whether this is a new kit, I have no idea. It probably isn't, because the Master Grade series can be quite expensive. And this one wasn't too expensive. Got it off of Amazon, it was reduced. I won't tell you what I did pay. It looks like feet to me. Yep. And we have the PC sprues, polycaps basically, just entire sprues of polycaps with the joints. That isn't a Lego head. So we got 2 complete sprues of polycap joints. Flexion. This is where you get the posability from. We get in there, as you can see there's a lot of plastic in this. And we've already looked at those. That's a copy. There we go. So most of the kit is polystyrene, like a normal plastic model kit. Then you've got the rubber or the poly caps. Then you get a couple of sprues like this, which are, and it does as you say at the top sprue, ABS plastic. With some kits, Bandai will use the 2 different or the 3 different plastics in the same mould, just overshooting one after the other, so you can get the full working hands moulded into one piece on the sprue. So you clip the sprue gates off and the hand works. it's a bit mind blowing the first time you see it, but it is purely the different plastics melt at a different temperature. So you put the highest melting point plastic in first, then the next one. So it is very clever, and I believe those are the hands where the fingers attach. So yes, they're going to be delicate. Then God knows what they are. Some little odds and sods, no doubt. And into the last bag of sprues. What are we doing here? We're not going too bad. As I say, it's Bandai kits are Bandai kits, especially the Gundams. They're all much of a muchness. You've got your different grades, different scales. If you're not sure which, just look at the price. It's really that simple. Let's try and do it quickly. It starts out with high grade, then goes to real grade, then master grade, then perfect grade. High grade, they got some movement, not too bad on the detail fronts. These sprues are the same, and the real grade is the ones I've built in the past, which are really nice kits. Actually, they're not too badly priced. They are a little bit on the small side. And then this, which is master grade, and the perfect grade, and they can go up to 1/60th scale, have full lights and sound, and be ludicrously expensive. So yeah, guessing this is going to be a leg sprue, and we've got again the same kind of levels of detail. I've seen 0 flash, a little bit of hair. I've not seen a single problem, and I've built quite a few Bandai kits now, and I haven't found a single issue. 2009. So yes, it's a decade old kit. So you know, for a 10-year-old kit, given what it does, I mean, compare it to some of the newer ones, it's probably light years behind, but given some of the old Totlet Airfix are rerunning out at the moment, the vintage classic series, no, you mean the old crap that's been in production since 1960 and nobody actually wants it anymore because it's bloody awful. So we start out, we've got the metallic foil stickers. Yes, stickers. They do stick well, and because they go behind things or on top, they work well. Can't complain about them. And we have these stickers or decals. Are they stickers or decals? Looks suspiciously like stickers to me. That they are. So we've got these which are stickers. Vinyl. Yeah, they'll stick, they'll do a job. Whether you use them or not is up to you. And then we have these, which I believe are more water. Are they water slide or are they rub on? I'm not entirely sure whether they're water slide or they're dry transfers. I think they might be dry transfers. But if you know, let me know in instructions, because I don't read Japanese, so I have no idea what the instructions are telling me to do. That said, would I use them? Probably not. Would I, if it comes to painting it, will I do it in blue, yellow and white? Definitely not. Will there be metallics and candies and all sorts going on? Yes. Hey, it's a space robot, I've got to make it look cool. Right, back to the obligatory box top look. So what do I think? Yeah, looks nice. Looks like it should go together fairly well. No obvious flaws or problems that I've seen. And as I say, if you've got any questions, if you'd like to see me do a, build series on it, I may still do it even if no one says, but you know, if you'd like to see me do one, let me know and I'll see what I can do. Get it built and see about getting it painted, and we'll see how we go from there. Anyway, enjoy your modelling. Hopefully this rekindles my mojo and I can get back to the bench and be looking forward to getting back to the bench. Yeah, enjoy your modelling, have fun, peace out, rock on, bye bye.